Alright guys, I have 100 on me and I just took out 400. So this guy has a whole bunch of games. He has 64, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 4, Dreamcast, but today we're just picking up the 64 and the PlayStation 1 games. As you know, I know I'm really rich and all, but today I'm broke. So all I can get is $500 worth.
No, please, no.
All right, guys, so that was really cool. I was not expecting to walk into like a collectible room.
Oh, whoa, nice.
Oh, wow, this is awesome.
Wow. Yeah, that's so cool.
I've got the Wii U, the PS4, all those games.
So that will all do with that, right?
That'll be next week.
Yeah, okay. The Tom Bigby's, check them out. Stark Grass or Starkville Bluegrass.
Yeah.
When I was a little boy, I wanted something to eat. I'd sit out and try to catch a fish as big as me.
Hey, Arkansas Picker, you hear this, right? Good stuff. As you saw that Saturn game, this is going to be an actual pickup next week. We will still show you what all we got with the 64 games. The 50% of it I'm probably keeping. Maybe not that much.
How dare you!
So anyways, cool stuff. See you guys back at the house. I met this lady at a garage sale and she said that her fiance had a whole bunch of games from when he was growing up, and I just kept staying in touch, and finally about a month later they decided to sell. In this first slot I got some PlayStation 1 and N64. Now he did show me some of the other things, but I could only afford to pay for the first half. At the end of the video we're gonna show, you know, how much it's worth and all that stuff. I'm not gonna bore you with the price of every single game, but I would like you to see what all I got. We'll check that out in just a minute. You liar! But just 1 week later I went back. They had Super Nintendo, Wii U, and as you know, my favorite, Sega Saturn.
Dang, that looks good.
They also had some PlayStation 2, 3, and 4. And then last but not least, she ended up giving me something for free. Didn't have to do this, but check out what comes next.
Now this I'm throwing because I realize you're the first person I've ever subscribed to after I met you.
Yeah.
I got on your channel. I love y'all's family.
Oh,
I absolutely love you. Like I can tell y'all are just real people. You're very honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I was like, I just realized the first person I was friends with. So he was like, are you getting rid of this? I was like, yeah, but I just want you to have it. You can do what you will with it. You can trade it. You can. But these are
you serious?
and you're getting barred too.
These people were super awesome. They also threw in this free NES console with the controller, the zapper, and a Mario Duck Hunt, as well as this Bart Simpson vinyl doll. As you know, Retro Rick took my other Simpson stuff, so he's not taking this. I didn't really watch Simpsons, but it's super cool to have around. I'm not gonna sell that Bart doll. He's gonna be a special guest in some of the videos every now and then. So let's get into all this. What all did we get? With the first haul, we got PlayStation 1 console, Final Fantasy 7, we have Frogger, Final Fantasy 9, all complete in the box with the manuals and all the discs. We also got Chrono Cross, which is going to go in my collection, but what I need you guys down below, if you have the booklet manual that you want to give me, I'll take, but you know, I'm willing to buy or trade as well. I am an RPG guy, so that's going in the collection. This is one of the reasons I decided to buy the whole lot, was for the Nintendo 64. So we didn't just get a Nintendo 64, folks. We got the Jungle Green Funtastic. It didn't come with a Jungle Green controller, but check out this sweet console. And what happens when you pop it open, naturally, you gotta have the expansion pack. And we know those go for a good penny, but that's also going in the collection. Most of this is actually going in the collection. Now we did get a bunch of fillers that I'm not too into, but whenever I sell 64s, I'll probably bundle these up with them. We have a bunch of sports games I won't go into, but a few notable sports games. So we got NFL Blitz, not my kind of game, but it is some pretty sweet artwork. And then we have NFL Blitz 2001. And also one that surprised me was NBA Jam. You know, anytime you see a colored N64, red, green, yellow, blue, you know, pick it up. It's probably got some money on it. Now, before I made this video, actually a friend contacted me because I put a picture up on Instagram and asked if he could buy some games. So I immediately went and took some of these to him. Pokemon Snap, Super Mario 64, Ready to Rumble 64, GoldenEye 64 as well. So let's go through the rest of the list. We not only have Zelda Ocarina of Time, but we have 2 copies of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Another one here was Mario Kart. I actually had 2 of them, but that's another one that I sold to a friend before I started doing this video. We have Super Smash Brothers, Pokemon Stadium, always good to find Pokemon, Banjo-Kazooie, and not only do we have Banjo-Kazooie, but we have Banjo-Tooie, Mortal Kombat 4, and Mortal Kombat Trilogy, great condition, Mario Tennis, Army Men, Air Combat, Diddy Kong Racing. By the way, I just introduced Diddy Kong Racing to my kids. Actually, I had a lot of fun on this growing up. I love how the 64 would implement like a story mode into the racing where you would like go through and find secrets in the map. Comment down below, tell me if you played Diddy Kong Racing growing up. You have to get the classic Star Fox 64. These last 2 that I really want to highlight is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, the holo variant. Not only did I get 1, but I got 2. So I was able to put one in the collection and send one to my friend This Nerd for a trade that we did. Actually, he helped me get Ogre Battle because of that. Then I was super excited about finding this one. I did not play this as a kid. It's Snowboard Kids. Tell me below if you had this as a child. Let's get into the second haul. We paid a second $500 for all this. We got a whole lot much more. We got much more. A lot more. More stuff. More. I'll show you this PS2. It's a modified version. If you see,
what is this even?
The disc tray is actually pushed out a little because he modified it to be able to put in like a disc with a whole bunch of games on it. I'm not really big into mods. I don't know how it works, so I'll have to look into this. But I thought it was pretty interesting. I don't know anything about them. But what I do know about is the Wii U. Now, the Wii U was a great console. If you check out Cody with a K, Bingo Bongo! He's collecting Wii U, so if you have anything, give him a holler. And if you don't have anything, go check out his videos anyways. He's probably the best video game YouTuber out there right now. So, we got the Wii U console, we have the Wii U gamepad, but then we... spit on the screen. You can't go wrong with Breath of the Wild. Actually sold this one for $34.95 free shipping. Next, we have these 2 Game Boy Advance. I was super excited to see this Glacier Blue, but unfortunately it didn't work, and that's because the batteries were left in and it was corroded to heck of back. I'll just sell it at parts. It leaves out the trouble. I can just get my investment back. Now, I did get this purple Game Boy Advance, beautiful condition, and it came with this Nintendo Game Boy carrying case. And there's 2 slots, one in the back and one up top to hold your Game Boy in. Such a great find in this. Now, we got a few Game Boy games, but I'm just gonna highlight the notable ones. We have Super Mario Brothers Deluxe and The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. On the Game Boy Advance, we have Mario Kart Super Circuit and Zelda 4 Swords. Now, we don't have the console, but we did pick up some good Super Nintendo games. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament. Teenage Mutant Ninja Tournament. It's a tongue tie. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighter. Toy Story. Killer Instinct. Has a little marking on it, but still good to pick up. Not 1, but 2 Super Mario Worlds. The best on the list, The Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. This one goes for about 30 something in and of itself. Next, we'll move to the PlayStation 4. Now, unfortunately, I forgot to film the console before I sold it, as well as some of the PS3 games that he threw in with this great deal. However, just selling that PS4 alone helped me bring back some of the money for this great pickup. So let's get into these games. We have Cyberpunk, Madden. You know, I'm not a sports guy, but hey, it's another game. Elite Dangerous. Tell me if you've played this. It looked pretty interesting. We got Witcher on the PS4. Once again, probably a little too intense for me, but I hear it's a great game. We have Knack. I don't think it's pronounced Knack. Dragon Age Inquisition. Wow. And crazy artwork, by the way. First, we start with Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age, then Final Fantasy 14 A Realm Reborn, and then last but not least, Final Fantasy 15 Day 1 Edition. Alright guys, now this is the part that I was most excited about, which I highlighted this in another video with the Sega Saturn saga, but we picked up the Sega Saturn with the Die Hard inside. As you know, I'm growing my Sega Saturn collection, so I went out to eBay with the budget I had, maybe a little bit over. I bought the case with the artwork as well as the manual. It looks beautiful. It's fitting just right on my display shelf. So I didn't want to bore you with all the prices and technical mumbo jumbo and all that. However, I did spend a total of $1,000, and the grand total value of everything was this much right here. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I think I did pretty good. Remember, if you guys are getting value from the videos, maybe you're just enjoying the stuff, maybe you're learning about the value of games, I don't know. But if you're enjoying it, remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can know the next video that's coming up. If you want to resell, remember to buy low, sell high, and there ain't no high like the Most High.